All right, guys. I think things are going to be working. I hope so. I'll be watching the chat, so anybody that joins up, go ahead and let me know if everything sounds good before I get into showing this off. Overall, it looks pretty good. I'll just click here and let's see. Yep. Well, waiting for Steve, 250. Let me refresh this. I'm trying to get a little inception here. Okay. That doesn't seem to be working like I expected. Oh, hey, can you see me gathering the magic? I'm not sure if this is coming through. Oh, it looks like it is. It looks like it is, but did it not actually come through to the event that I made? I've got to figure this out for YouTube because I told it to stream to something else and it's not working right. It's showing the wrong thing. I'm not playing Voxel's Sandbox or Splinterlands, so that's messed up. I'll have to figure out if I can figure out how to fix that. I'm glad you can see me. So actually what I'm going to be going over today is the EMP.Money stream. I don't know why this didn't start properly. I don't understand. I scheduled it on Restream. I need to learn how this works because I scheduled it on Restream. I had everything built. I thought it was working just fine. And instead, it seems on my YouTube channel that it started it up here under this old last thing. I got to just delete this out of YouTube maybe. I don't know. I'll figure it out later. But let's talk about the generator, folks. Today was our date of the DigiCon. If you happen to go to DigiCon, EMP was one of the sponsors. It's still going on, and you can definitely hang out in there. And there's my little alarm if you heard it going off, because we have 7 minutes left to go ahead and claim or compound our rewards in the generator system. So EMP.Money launched their partnership with Splinterlands. I've been showcasing in videos how to go ahead and get rewards from their detonator system or the reactor system, and the generator is very similar, except for now the tokens that you can put into it are SPS and BNB. So the SPS and BNB gives you a chance to do an initial deposit and then watch that deposit grow over time. It helps build you up from being somebody that might sell your SPS too quickly on a little pump or dump it too quickly on a little drop. Hey, Shawn Michaels, how you doing, man? Thanks for coming through. And turns you into somebody that's going to be slowly building your portfolio and your investment and hopefully getting back more than you put into the system. Yeah, I'm live today. Hey, George, how you doing? My YouTube title's all messed up. I don't know how it looks on Twitch. Hopefully it came through correctly because I'm talking about the EMP.Money system and I'm just kind of hanging out, and I'm going to, compound this in a second, go over the system. Then I'm going to go over to the reactor page and we're going to do a claim on that one instead of a compound. And then we're going to use those rewards to buy EMP tokens and then buy some Splinterlands assets, kind of taking you through the process that somebody within this system can do. And that's kind of what I have planned out. So as you can see, I've been depositing enough to earn myself 50 tickets every day. That's some of the gamification that's built into the system. As you can see, somebody is going to be winning somewhere around 143 LP today. And if this deposit got big enough, you can have multiple winners on one lotto. That's all in the white paper. It's best to go to the doc and read through all of that. I'm not going to try to do that on this stream. So you understand when the lotto gets the additional rewards and when maybe it's worth it to put a little bit more in. To help protect this from being too much of a whale game, though, in the lottery system, you can only get 50 tickets per day for a deposit. That max deposit that would earn you 50 tickets is 25 LP, and that's how much I deposited earlier. And that equates out to, roughly $250-ish. They also have some other cool things. As you can see, I'm getting a multiplier on my deposits of 1.05. I get 105% of my deposit deposited into the contract, and that's because I'm an active participant in Detonator. And as long as I deposit at least one LP, which is a total price of about $20. No, it's a little bit more than that. I'm sorry. But if you put one LP in here, and see my deposit today right there, $30. One activates a bonus both within the detonator system, the reactor system. See, you get a multiplier down here, and it also gets me a bonus if I go to the detonator as a service section. That's why you'll find generator, and eventually, hopefully, you'll see a lot more projects join the EMP ecosystem. The better they do, the better the partnership for Splinterlands will be. Here you can see they're branding it out. You can now spend your EMP in Splinterlands. They are really trying to drive a lot of their users to come over into the Splinterlands ecosystem. I've been helping out with some of that, and I'm going to be doing some more tutorials for them, because this is a chance to bring more of those people into the Splinterlands system. If they're buying up our assets, it helps all of us. To get started, this is on Binance Smart Chain, Shawn Michaels. All you have to do is pair up SPS and BNB. And if you were taking advantage of the Splinterlands, I got 29th place in the League of Champions. That's a pretty good finish for me. 756 SPS. Let's go! But if you've been paying attention to the pools, there is an SPS BNB pool that you get rewarded for putting liquidity in. And that's one of the keys to how this is growing. Because basically, you're locking your liquidity into their contract. They're earning those returns. They're putting them back into here, making a really compounding effect of rewards. And it's it's pretty exciting, because you end up with just growing liquidity. And when you get into these contracts when they first start, there's a chance to earn pretty good returns. As you can see, I just passed up 2 full liquidity that I earned in one day. And that's a $25 return in one day on a $1,063 investment. If I bring up my calculator really quick, you do $25 divided by 1,060, because I rounded down a little bit. It's like a 2.3% return in one day. Now, it's not always going to be that good, because as the contract grows and bigger and bigger and bigger, there's some mechanisms that aren't going to allow it to keep growing. Now, I don't want to have any kind of mistakes and miss out, so I'm going to go ahead and hit this compound button. Now, one of the things I'll warn you of, they warn you that it could cost 0.1 BNB. This is not how much it actually costs. Let's go ahead and confirm this. Basically, their contract by default, to make sure if you want to play this game of waiting to the last 2 minutes or the last minute, it automatically says that our limit is 0.1 BNB. So that's what it shows there. But I just got my transaction confirmed, and I'm going to go to it to show you that the actual gas fee I paid was 44 cents. So see, 0.001, not 0.01, which would have been $4.40. Now that's important, because some people might think that this is a whales game and they're going to be paying $4 every time they want to compound. And so you'd have to be compounding more than $4 for it to make sense. No, it ends up being whatever the lowest gas fee at the current time for Binance Smart Chain is, but they're prepared to let you try to push this to the last second and do a compound at the last second. Because as you can see, I'm losing a little bit of LP now, because what you don't claim on a day, this resets. So if I wouldn't have claimed, that $25 would have disappeared, went back into the contract. So everybody else would have been happy that Steve decided not to hit his claim button, and I would have been out a little bit. Now the site works very well with MetalMask Mobile, so you can do this mobilely. I do it all the time, and I haven't had any issues using it. But see, if I would have waited, another minute, I would have pulled down another 13 cents. Yeah. You can also see my ticket account bumped up, because you can earn tickets for doing compounds. So that's how you can get the maximum you can get eventually is if you were doing a daily deposit to get 50 and doing a compound to do 50. Not many people do that, at least not for an extended amount of time. I know I've never got 100 tickets. 55 is actually the most I've ever had. Maybe I'll win the lotto right now, and that would be pretty fire, and that would be pretty cool. But I don't expect that I will. I'm 55 out of 184. It's not the worst chance in the world. And you could see if I won 143 LP, it would more than double what I currently have in the contract. We're going to go ahead and watch it click over, because then I'm going to do a quick example of me doing a deposit into the system. Now, again, the liquidity, you make it on PancakeSwap. And if you've never entered liquidity before, we'll go ahead and go over there and take a look at that while that's ticking over, because there's nothing special that happens really on the site. So if you go here, you go to liquidity, and then there's the add liquidity. So you can see I have just over enough to do my deposit for today, currently in the SPS BNB. I have a little bit in the ETH EMP, so I can keep doing a one deposit. And I have, this is actually just a little bit of leftover. Just for some reason, sometimes when you hit max deposit, it doesn't take all your LP, and it's because as you're doing that transaction, I earn 2 cents in trading fees. Literally. And so now this is stuck here because I added a little bit more BNB eShare to my eShare pool that we'll take a look at in a minute. And yeah, Shan Michaels, I do understand that you need to get a lot of SPS stake to get that win. That was pretty cool. So we got the new League of Champions going on. I actually am playing in the Gold Beginner Modern tournament, and I'm feeling a little guilty. I did pretty good in the first round, 8-2, but I don't know if I should be playing in this. But I haven't played Modern yet this season because I'm trying to get into. So see, I'm still in Gold in Modern because I've been trying to get into Champion. Oh, here we can do a quick little chest claim. I almost forgot to do these. Yeah, once you get a little bit more claimed and you can play in those bigger tournaments, it's kind of nice because usually, even if you're not that good, you get your SPS back, and then that one day you get a good matchup, you end up doing pretty good. I don't know if I'll get anything special here. Diamond chests are okay. Oh, 252 SPS. That's actually pretty good. It was going kind of like and then bam, that hit. And then there's the Pellicor. So not bad. That I think that like right there saved that entire claim. Otherwise, it's just going to be a lot of comments. Buffs. Is buffs a good one, or should I re-roll it? Strength and swiftness. Yeah, you know what? That's not that bad. I usually re-roll these and try to get a team quest. I don't know if you guys do that or not. 100x of what you've been getting in gold. Hey, I have tournaments all over. I have stuff all over the place, so I understand that. But I want to go see what I ended up with in that one. That's the best I've done in a long time in a League of Champions. So we can do a little look at that. So that was this one here. Oh, so I went 13-8, winning record, not bad. You know, I was pretty proud of myself because in round 1, I got matched up against Shapoon. But I had to play him twice, but I beat him one time. And I actually, one of my losses, I got distracted by my kids and didn't put my team in. So, yeah, that was a pretty big pull through one of my focuses, for sure. And then the next day, but I did get a couple free wins. Clove didn't show up, and she probably would have beat me. And I don't know this person. So I don't know if Nikki is let's see, is that a big account? Highest rating, no, see, I don't know. In Wild, respectable, but I would have had a shot in that fight, I'm sure. And then in the second round, Yasik beat me, Mr. I named a card after myself. He pummeled me, but I did pretty good here. I lost to the imperfect one. He's one of the better players. Rainin is a great player, beat me. But I did okay down here, lost to Ram and Iza, but I mean, these battles are tough. So I'll take it. I'll take that for sure. That was a good thing. Hey, Trash, Trady. Hope you guys are doing pretty well. All right, let's get back over to the site. So now you'll see everything resets. So my tickets are gone. Nobody has any tickets. There was one winner who won 161 LP. We'll do a quick refresh. Did this go up by 161? Nope, it didn't. So I didn't win. If I did win, it would have been down here. But here's the one thing I want to talk to you about the lotto. See this win it now button. This is why we're getting such big deposits early on, is because you have some whales who are coming, and when they do this win it now button, they are depositing 1% of the pool. And so you can see that the total pool has had $262,000 deposited into it in 3 days. So there's definitely some people growing this, and this is really bullish for SPS because they're locking this into here. You can see that there's been claims of 44,000 that have been taken out and claimed out of the system. And then there's currently a pool balance of around 210,000. Now, they did say they were having a issue with the price feed on this. I don't know if this is accurate, but it is looking like the three numbers are adding up just about correct. I think this might be off by like a little bit, and it's because the pool feed for this is getting, what do you call it? It's getting... They're getting an incorrect price from this, and they were working on that. They talked about it to me earlier today, so we'll see if it's been fixed. But also, right after everything bounces is when you're going to see the biggest money claimed out of the system, because a lot of people might have done their daily claims. Somebody's going to have won the lotto and things like that. And then now we're going to see this deposit number start to go up as people start to do their deposits. So like I'm going to do mine right now. And I'm going to throw 25 in again. I'm not going to ever deposit more than 25 because I don't want to, I'm not going for highest deposit. I'm just going for my daily tickets. So I'm going to go ahead and hit that. Wait for that to come up. Now, they do have a zap in function. The zap in function is definitely okay to use. It'll require you to use 2 transactions, and what it will do is it'll make a liquidity pair for you and then deposit it into the system. So this is for somebody who doesn't want to have to deal with going to PancakeSwap, hitting add liquidity, doing it yourself. You can go ahead and just sit here and you can press this button. You can say how much BNB or any of these supported tokens on the zap that you want to deposit. They have BUSD. So let's say if you wanted to put in $100 of BUSD into the protocol, what it's going to do is on the background, it's going to swap these into BNB and SPS and pair them up for you, and then give you another transaction to approve to go ahead and put that money into the contract. So they've built that stuff out, and it's really kind of exciting to see that they have that working. This is something that's really important to kind of for like ease of entry. And so basically you can see right now, I've kind of hit my goal of around that $1,500 here. I'm going to see, I've earned about $80 off of those deposits. And so I'm going to decide. I don't know if I'm going to be putting any more in after this deposit, or if I'm going to be, taking a break and just starting to compound this because I've got this to where I wanted it. There's kind of, we all have to balance in Splinterlands, like how much do we want staked? How much do we want on the Hive liquidity pools? How much do you want in the in the generator protocol over here on Binance Smart Chain? All of them have different risks, different reward profiles, and different liquidity. I don't want too much of my coins locked up in the generator at this point because Splinterlands has just been dropping stuff like crazy. And so I want to make sure I have some tokens that I can unstake in larger amounts. That's why I'm leaving a bulk of my tokens just staked, because I can do a really big unstake and get a lot of tokens within like a week because I have almost 300,000 staked. But I do have some also liquid in the SPS DEC pool. I put that in there when DEC dropped again and SPS dropped again because I'm expecting them to go back up and there to be quite a lot of trading, so you're earning some extra fees on those pairs in the foreseeable future. But now let's go ahead and take a look over here at the reactor. Now, the way that the generator, reactor, and detonator go is each one of them flip on a different time frame. Now, because I did a deposit yesterday, I do have 35 tickets for this, but I am going to just be trying to finish this off really quickly and go through the example of showing you how this pool in particular can be used to both support EMP and go ahead and be used to support Splinterlands at the same time. Because what I'm going to do on this one, last time you saw me do a compound, this time you're going to see me do a claim. So normally I could wait until this timer's a little bit lower, and I would claim this like right before the tick over like I have in my past videos. But I wanted to include the generator rollover at the start of this one, so we're going to claim the reactor a little bit earlier. That does mean that if somebody, when somebody comes in here and tries to snipe this, I'm going to be missing like a little bonus, because whenever people do deposits, you get a little bit more to your payout. But we're at, $13.89. That's not terrible. As you can see, I have about $1,400 deposited. This one is earning a little bit less than the other one because it's a bigger pool now, so it's sharing with more people. There's more people here, and like I said, the daily reward is not like a 1% or a set percent or any percent. It just has to do with how much money has been deposited into the protocol and how much money they're currently earning with the protocol. Now, because they don't have farms necessarily to put the eShare BNB tokens into the same way that they do for all of the tokens in the reactor, you could say that this one might be a little bit slower earning, but I still want to take advantage of it because of what I can do. Normally I compound. I keep pushing my LP number up, and then every once in a while, usually once a week is my current plan, maybe when this gets up a little bit higher, or when the tokens when we're in like a bull market, I might do like more claims than compounds at that point. And not more claims, but right now I'm on like a 6-1. I might change to a 5-2 or even a 4-3 if things are really bullish, because that might be the time to go ahead and take some profits and put it into the other tokens. But let's go ahead and do a claim. So as you can see here, we're going to see the same thing on the fees once it loads. Hopefully BNB is doing okay. La-di-da, la-di-da. Oh man, I wonder how many people I got hanging out with me today. I know chat's a little quiet. That's okay. It's a Saturday. People probably have some better things to do. Okay, let's go ahead and reject that because we're having a network error, and let's try to click it again, and hopefully this time we get switched over. They actually have a automatic RPC switcher on their claim and compound buttons. If one of them is having some problems, you can hit cancel, do it again, and bam, look at that. They found an RPC that's not having any problems with my transactions. Once again, it's saying we're going to charge you $4 to do this button. Did I hit claim or did I mess up and hit compound? Ooh boy, what did I press, guys? I don't even know what I pressed. I hope I did it right. I did do it right. Phew. I hit a reject and had to redo it, and I'm like, I hit claim, right? So here you can see I have my tokens. And now what we're going to do is we're going to remove this liquidity. So we're going to remove BNB and eShares. We're going to go 100%. Now, you got to kind of remember this number, because this is how much BNB in theory I can buy EMP with for this. So we're going to hit enable. So 0.00253 we'll call it. We'll go ahead and round up today. And then we'll remove and we'll hit confirm. Now, when you do this, since we have been spending some BNBs and fees, if you wanted to keep some of that BNB to cover your fees, that would make completely sense. And maybe you would only do this with the eShare side of the pair, or you would do it with maybe a little bit less of the BNB pair, which is what I typically do. So we'll go ahead and close that. That already went through. So now I'm going to need to go to swap. All right. So like I said, I had okay, and then I want EMP on this side, and I'm pretty sure it was 0.025. Does that sound right? That sounds right. So 0.025, I'm going to just do that much, and I'm going to buy EMP. So that's going to buy me 34.75 EMP. We'll pull up our calculator. 34.71. We'll go ahead and confirm. currently I'm actually, to get my money for my BNB fees, I've been using, I have a little bit of money in Drip. And so I do the same thing over there, but I sell it off for BNB occasionally. Has not, obviously Drip, we're seeing if Drip can ever become popular again. EMP, I think, has things going for them a little bit better. I already had some EMP because I've been holding some. And I do want to pair that up with ETH while ETH is down. So I'm going to be working on buying some more ETH and getting some more tokens ready so I can keep on doing those deposits into that farm and building that one up. But we can go over that in another video. So now we bought those 37. Now we're going to go to eShares, because this is the other part of the free liquidity that we got out. And we're going to sell that. We're going to pick up another 35.8. So we'll call it about 70.5 EMP tokens. Let's go ahead and do the swap. Again, they built this on Binance Smart Chain because they knew that doing all of this would... Good morning, Wayne Smith, and hello there, Gathering the Magic. Am I doing a Rift Watchers video on Tuesday? Tuesdays, I'm at home, so I could probably do one about opening packs. Is that what you're talking about? I mean, I could wait till Wednesday night on my Splinterlands TV stream to open my packs, and then I could see what I get, and maybe I could give away some cards. So that could be Wednesday night instead on Splinterlands TV. We'll see. I mean, I don't know if I'll need those cards right away. Okay, so now we're all done on Pancake Swap. We've gotten our liquidity out of the Reactor contract. We've turned them into EMP tokens, and now we head over to Splinterlands. So now I want to buy some credits, and I want to use crypto. And I want to use EMP. Now, the one thing here is you would have to do some math really quickly to figure out how much I should get. So EMPs are worth 20 cents. My calculator, I have about this much, so do a times 0.2. I should get about $14, let's call it. So let's change this to 14000, $14, EMP.Money, hit buy, and let's see how many tokens they want. Look, there, we did that just about perfect. 70.487 tokens. I'll hit buy credits. I'll sign this transaction. And boom, we have now, without hurting either project, taken money out of EMP, unpaired eShares and BNB, did buy pressure on the EMP system by buying 70 tokens, and then giving those tokens to Splinterlands for credit. Now, why is that beneficial for the EMP project? Because I just bought EMP and I spent it on Splinterlands, and Splinterlands does not dump EMP on the market. This is the partnership that EMP and Splinterlands have. Yes, EMP, because they are running the generator, while that's confirming, we'll come over here. So because they're running the generator as a service, they do get a whole bunch of SPS tokens. But they've agreed not to dump those onto the marketplace because they have a treasury the way Splinterlands has their own assets in treasury. So the partnerships, they've kind of met together and agreed that if either one of them wants to take profit out of the tokens that they've received, they'll swap with each other's, they'll swap with each other's treasuries. And because they're going to be swapping with each other's treasuries, we don't have to have any kind of issue where you have to worry about them, the two main holders who are generating these tokens from the partnership ever dumping them, because they have agreed to only trade them with each other. And so and it makes really sense when you look at it now, because they're going to have a big stack of SPS and Splinterland's going to have a big stack of EMP. Now they can both go ahead and take those tokens and that they have, and they could stake them into each other's protocols. Splinterlands could become a big investor in the detonator, or they could just go to the regular farm and they could go ahead and pair up their EMP tokens with ETH and go ahead and just get into regular farming. That might be a little bit more responsible for them to do with their EMP tokens. But at the point that I buy credits like I just did, and I push this up to $420 worth of credits now, I go ahead and am able to get I'm able to get cards now, do anything I want, and those tokens are now theirs because I bought credits from them. They get to do whatever they want with them. I'll probably open up the cards Gathering the Magic just because I want to put together a full regular set, but I'm going to do it responsibly. I have 1,200 packs. What I'm going to try to do is open 1,000 packs, roughly, but I'm going to open them in 200s at a time when I get to Rift Watchers, right? So 200 at a time on the Rift Watchers tokens. And then I'm going to go ahead and level up my cards and try to get them to max level. And then I'm going to be looking at the marketplace. I'm going to see what's hot, what's selling for a lot, what gold foils I have. I'm going to talk to some of the whales that sometimes like to trade gold foils for regulars. I'm going to be swapping some things around, and I'm going to try to max out all of my regular foil Rift Watcher cards without opening all 1,200 packs. Now, if I'm able to do that, then I'll be able to save those other packs for when Rift Watcher sells out. And then typically what I do, if I hold them till the very end, is I'll flip them into capital, and I'll just be using my EMP.Money trick to see. I just added $14, and I just keep building up these credits, and then I just buy the airdrop cards. Because like if I go to the market right now, and like just to kind of explain why, right? If we go to market, and we go to legendary summoners, right? And we look at the guy who just came out, Yasik. He's selling for $26, right? But he was a 1 in 575 packs. So you would have to buy 575 packs to guarantee you were going to get a Commander Yasik. And yes, you get all those cards in those packs, but it doesn't seem efficient to do that within Rift Watchers because you don't need, I've already done this on the test server, you only need about 1,300 packs to max level your cards. Because I opened up like 1,800 packs, and let me go show you on the QA server. So on my card collection, let me show you what happens when you open up like 1,600 or 1,700 packs, which is way more than you need to do once this loads and we do Rift Watchers. Look at how many extras I have. I have 69 extra rares. On the commons, it's not that bad, but I figured I'll just go to the marketplace and buy these up because I only have like 50 extra commons. So you do need like probably a lot to get the commons, but I'm imagining these are going to be a little cheaper and you can just buy them up. But I got like 18 extra summoners. Look at this legendary card. I maxed it out, and I got enough to max out a second one. So this is where like I could just be selling these legendary cards to go pick up more common cards. If that's what happens if you were to open up that many packs, it'd be way too many. So it's one of those things where I proved to myself like I opened way too many packs because they gave me 3,400. I guess I opened almost 2,000. I gave some of them away, but I'm like, man, you don't need 2,000 packs. You want to see me open 200 Chaos Legion packs just for fun? Let's just do it for fun on the QA. Open multiple 200 packs. Let's go! Oh, we got a Reed-Eated Scorcher, a Gold Scout, Venari Heatsmiths, a big old chunk of those. Ooh, it's our first legendary. Ooh, it's a River Hellendale. He's really good for the turtle team. Oh, we got another legendary, Ifrit Rising. He is probably one of the most underrated cards for certain formats, but it's only because fire can't turtle as much. We got 11 Kelias. Oh, we got another legendary. Oh, we got Zul, Tusk the Wide. Yeah, there's Gathering the Magic. I definitely need to go and oh, we got a Quicks. Oh, legendary again. We got a Grum. Lots of legendaries earlier, but I did open 200 packs, so you were expecting a pretty good amount of them. Oh, we got another one. 3 Grandmaster Wraiths. That was pretty fire. That was. Could you imagine? Oh, I'm going to be opening up some real packs pretty soon, and if I can pull 3 Grandmaster Wraiths, that would be pretty good. Here we go. Oh, a Chaos Dragon. We got a Gold Epic there, so Gold Epics are pretty good. But you know, when you're opening, 2 Golden Kelias. Yeah, this would have been a pretty good 200 pack opening, I feel like. Scorch Fiend, that's the first Fiend out of all those legendaries. Oh, 3 gold Sloans? Wow, look at the gold right there. Gold. Oh, come on. We want to open up a gold legendary on the QA. Come on. Just for fun. That's a nice amount of obsidian. Oh, there's a gold. Come on, one we've seen before. Nope, Queen Mycelia. I've actually got a gold Queen Mycelia, so that was pretty cool. I've seen her turn gold before. Oh, Tujin Murat. Oh, here's another chance. Come on, gold. Oh, 3 desert dragons. Another chance. Void dragon. We got a time mage that turned gold there. Oh, here, another chance. Come on now. Man, we're pulling a lot of legendary cards, but none of them are hitting that gold luck. There's a gold Tarsa. Oh, here we go again. No. Oh, that's gold. There it is. Gold legendary, but on the QA server, baby. I actually don't have a Lyra the Dark, so that's kind of funny. Oh, look, there she is. There's the regular ones. I'm a little jelly now of my QA account. It's just anybody joining kind of late. We're opening these on the QA servers, so this is not real cards. So Grats is kind of pointless. Don't get me wrong. I guess they're real cards for the QA server. Kind of funny. Just when they took my snapshot, I still had 1,900 packs. Oh, one more gold. Oh, it's a Yasik. We pulled one. That's actually what I'd be trying to get when I open these packs is just Yasiks, because the snapshot doesn't have the Yasiks in it, and it doesn't have the Grandmaster Wraiths. So I probably do want to open those later, because now I have 3 Grandmaster Wraiths over here, and now I have 1 Yasik, because I didn't have it, or 2. I have 2 Yasiks now, because estimated value $1,100,000 on the QA server. That's how much? Because they gave us all 10,000 SPS or 10 million SPS and 10 million DEC over here. So people were selling their Yasiks for crazy amounts because people wanted to test them so they could get fake money. That was a great 200 packs, dude. I mean, now I go over to the regular account, right? And I'm like, oh, man. Why'd I waste that 200 opening over there? I actually opened my 70 Untamed over there too, just as a joke by myself. But I still have them sitting over here. So, you know, I haven't tested out Yasik yet because on the airdrop I only got 6. I plan to do another little video where I open up 400 packs trying to get a couple more Yasiks. And I have some bids in at like $23 on Peak Monsters. And so I'm watching the price because I feel like he'll touch. I feel like right now, let me see. Is he still holding 2650? I don't know. Maybe I should just pull the trigger. I need 5 more. And I was hoping the price would dip, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Is it going to go? What do you guys think? Is he going to go down in price? I don't know. I've only had to fight him a couple times live, and I beat him every time I fought him in Champion League. Because I don't know. I was never really sold on Scattershot. Like, Scattershot for your whole team only seems good for me if you're going against a turtle. If you're going against a Kraken or you're going against a Shield Bearer, then it's fire. But if not, it's like, oh, now I'm not targeting the tank and the tank is just wrecking me. And that's what typically I've done to Yasik. I beat Yasik handily with Kitty plenty of times so far, and so I don't know if he's actually in the top tier of summoners. Yeah, I think it's going to go down too, Jester. That's why I'm waiting for it to come to that $23 bid, because I don't think he's as strong as people think he is. So I have those bids in at $23, and those I don't mind paying $23 for the other 5 because those will be the ones I combine to make my maxed out copy, and then I'll watch the market. And if he touches like $19, I'll start buying my extras. And also maybe I'll pull some in my pack opening. I'm not going to do the pack opening right now because I have to move around some funds to get some more potions. I think. Let's see, for 200 packs I need. 1,000 potions. Yeah, so I need alchemy potions. So I gotta get my hands on some DEC, and I gotta fill this up so I can go ahead and buy myself some potions. So I'm gonna be moving around some funds to make that happen in the next few days, and then I'm going to do a video where I open up like 400 or 500 of these. And it'll be a fun video to watch as I try to get some more Yasiks and Wraiths, and I see what else I pull. And then I'll be using those cards to level up my alt accounts, because if I show you, remember I'm running my my alt accounts on the, and they're fighting, they're in silver and modern, and they made it into gold last season, and so I let them go ahead and play into gold, but they only have level 3 cards. So I'm hoping I can mix in some level 4 teams for both of them with those 500 packs that I open, and make their teams a little bit stronger so that they fight more into gold. Because right now they're having a tough time staying in gold, and when Rift Watchers comes out, it's going to be even harder. It's definitely going to be an interesting setup, trying to see if I still want to run. I run 4 accounts right now, 1 in silver, 2 in gold, and then my main one that I play up into champ. So we'll see if it's maybe time to start liquidating these cards, or giving them, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to have to invest more cards into them when Rift Watchers comes out and put Rift Watcher cards on them, or I'm going to have to see if they can still compete without those. So open the 70 untamed ones? No. I'm still going to sell those. I'm just waiting for the market to turn around a little bit. I was selling them to get ready for Rift Watchers, and now I'm hoping that, I'm just hoping that the overall economy turns around and we can see Bitcoin, get up to maybe just like 25,000, and maybe ETH to I don't know, 16 or 1700. And then things will just turn around a little bit. Maybe Hive will hit 75 cents for a bit. And then I'm hoping to unload the Untamed packs for $30 a pop. Right now, I think they're a little bit lower, right? If we go look at tribal decks. Let's see. What's stuff at? DEC is down a tiny bit. SPS is almost at 7 cents. It was lower than that last time I looked, but it is still down on the day. Licenses are at 1,900. This is kind of interesting. I wonder how many of these are for sale, because I didn't get my license on for $1,500. And what's the ask price though? The ask is a little over 2,000, because now they're 2,500 from Splinterlands. So it's going to be interesting to see how quick these disappear. There's only a few for sale. But at the same time, I could sell one of my licenses and pick up, 3,000 Hive to put into something else, because I bought 2 of them at the low price in tranche 0, but I didn't buy any in tranche 1, and now we're in tranche 2. But I'm probably waiting till tranche 4 if I'm going to sell one of mine, because at that point they'll be worth a lot more. But let's get back to what I was going to check. So we got Rift Watchers at 350. So I might try to put together $350 to buy 100 off of here at this 350 price mark. That'll get me to 1,300 packs. And I think I would do that instead of buying them on Splinterlands for $5 worth of SPS. Especially because SPS went down. If SPS went back up to 8 cents or 9 cents like it was before, then maybe I would pick them up over there for the additional airdrop chances. But I would probably just buy these packs if people are willing to sell them for a cheap amount like this. And then the Chaos Legion. Oh, we're back over $2 though, $2.17. So that's nice to see. This was like a $1.80. Vouchers are down at 43 cents. So now's your time to be buying vouchers if you're someone who doesn't have them. Though don't ape in, just dollar cost average into getting a little stack up for the next time they're needed. My brain is hurting. What did I come even to look at? I got so distracted. Not Yasik. Plots are at 230. Imagine Cripple 7. Oh, Untamed packs. Here they are. 29. Okay, so they're back up to 29. Let me see what the ask is, how deep it is. So some people did some buys up here. So the ask is 29. It's 12 packs. Yeah, so like I'm gonna wait for these people to sell out. Maybe, just let some people dig through these ones, and then I'll sell my 70 after these are gone. But I definitely want to unload Untamed well before Rebellion is coming out, because I think they're gonna. Oh, who? What is that on? That on YouTube? I got a spammer on YouTube. Let me try to fix that. Sorry, guys. And then there. Sorry about that, everybody who had to see all that spam come through on YouTube. That's pretty funny, Butters. I don't have a dating site. That was a stupid ass bot that came into my YouTube stream. Sorry about that. But I hid the messages, so now they should be gone, and I reported the user. So, hey, on the bright side, Butters, Splinterlands content is apparently popular even with a messed up title and messed up thumbnail that I got spammed. So, hey, I'll take it, right? Got a few of you hanging out with me today, so that's kind of cool. Just a couple people watching. Those 11 people watching, you could give me a thumbs up so I didn't have one, but that's okay. You don't have to. Where is my chat? So at this point, I think I'm going to kind of wrap things up, everybody. I kind of showed you what I wanted to on the EMP site. I showed you how you can be basically using the generator as a service to be getting some very good returns. You can see how I earned a 2% return on my invested capital today. I've been earning over 2% a day, and it has to do with the fact that this is new and hot, and you have some people who are doing some very big deposits in the first day to try to get ahead of this, and it's going to slow down later on. It won't always be earning 2%, but if I can build up a nice floor of liquidity, I'll be able to earn up a nice daily payout that is a good amount of money, and it's going to hopefully, let me just build up a nice amount of money on this site. And then I showed you how I'm using the reactor to basically get infinite credits within Splinterlands. It's only going to be about $15 to $20 a day for now, but I'm going to be keeping on pairing up these E-shares and BNB, and hopefully if the detonator can keep growing and the detonator can an EMP can get back to peg and everything here gets frothy again, and because these eShare tokens have been worth over $1,000 when EMP is at peg and when Ethereum is up near 2,000. So a lot of this ecosystem does rely on Ethereum, so they are a pair up against Ethereum, so we do need that to continue. And just note that if you're interested in this project at all, they do, and it will be starting in 10 minutes. Let me just show off their channel. They do a daily video every day where they have some of the different people come and they chat. They go over the different pools rolling over. They answer questions. They have different people, including myself, show up and talk sometimes. And it's just a fun way to learn more about the community. And it's an open chat within their Telegram where anybody can join, raise your hand, and ask questions. So that's one of the more exciting things. And obviously, you watch their YouTube channel and you subscribe to it and you help them build their project, because this is another revenue stream for the project that I think Splinterlands doesn't really use as much, but they do use a little bit. But EMP is here every day chatting with their community and giving them a lot of feedback. Any questions or anybody have anything they want to know? No, there's no minimum to get started in EMP.Money. But, these are liquidity pools earning percentages. And if you're not willing to put at least a few $100s into them, you probably don't want to. I would think at that point, you're going to want to keep it somewhere else maybe. Maybe some people would disagree with me. You can start with any amount of money. But you saw on the compound, I did pay 44 cents in fees. So if you're not building up at least over 44 cents in your pending rewards, you're not going to be able to even compound at a profit. And so it is important to put enough money in here to be able to cover the Binance fees. So Well, it doesn't cost anything to start. If you're not going to, like my first deposit was like $200 or $250. I've been doing 25 every single time. It's like 25 is roughly, $319 now. So this is what I'm doing every single day. I would say that you have to be able to put in around this much money as your seed money, but you don't have to do it in one foul swoop. You could do like a couple deposits of $100. And your smallest deposit, like I said, if you wanted to have a chip and a chair, would be this $6.30. Get yourself one lotto ticket and pray. But, that's pretty much just a gamble. But with $6 deposited, you're going to have a tough time compounding and growing that because you're not going to have enough. So, hey, thanks, Wilson. It's good to see you. Sins, how long will the Rift Watchers take to sell out? Let's go take a look. So let's go to shop. Rift Watchers. I think Rift Watchers is going to slow. Wait, where are they? Packs? Are they just under packs now? Oh, they're called gems. I forgot. Not Rift Watchers. Because, God forbid, they just put the word Rift Watchers right here instead of gems. So we're at 636,000 sold. We only need to go to 3 million. And they haven't even started kind of previewing the airdrop cards. I really think once these cards are out and in the game and people are getting their butts kicked by them, it's going to start to sell out a lot quicker. I would expect this to sell out, I'd say, by Halloween at the latest, to be honest. I think Chaos Legion, on the other hand, shop. No, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Chaos Legion, this is going to take probably until January, February, like March of next year. That's going to be my guess on Chaos Legion. So we still got probably like about 5 months before these are going to be gone. I could be wrong if we start to accelerate a lot near the end, but I just don't see it happening while we're in this bear market. Now, if the bear market turns around, if Bitcoin hits $30,000 and Ethereum hits $2,500 and BNB is sitting up there at like $400 or $500 and everything is getting pulled up, if that happens somehow, these packs will go fast, really fast, because when crypto is up and people have all that extra money, they'll feel very safe coming into the Splinterlands ecosystem. And buying the packs, and that's when you might see some really big buys and we will really move. But if we're still like range bound under 20k, Ethereum's still at 1300, everything's still going bad, the Fed is still raising interest rates in the United States and around the world, they're still raising interest rates and people are just fearful and all of that stuff, I can't see this selling out quickly. I just can't. Oh, I got here, for anybody that knows what I agreed to on Rondon, I said if the community as a whole let me get 4 Roonies and 4 Rooney whitelist spots, and I could buy them for the low price with the 4 whitelist spots, I would give one away on Splinterlands TV. And if I go, oops, I'm on my wrong account here. I was teasing something and I didn't go there on the right account. So if we go to my collection, and do you guys think I did it? Do you think I got 4? Let's see what I got. Rooney Kits, balance 4. I know it might be a little bit small, but yes, I got my 4 Roonies that I can buy. And so I'm going to buy all 4 when the drop happens, whitelist guaranteed. I'm going to take a look at what I get, and my favorite one is going to be mine. And then I'm going to take the images for the other 3. I'm going to do a poll within my Discord at which one I should give away to the community. And then I will do a giveaway on Splinterlands TV live. It will probably not be done with Nightbot. I'm going to have to figure out a different way to do it. I might even put together like a Gleam type thing where you can like follow my YouTube, follow the Splinterlands TV, follow a couple other things to earn tickets, and then it will just announce the winner live on Splinterlands TV, because I don't want it to be like a keyword or even an active chat. I want to make it kind of a bigger thing. So I'll put that together and we will be giving one away. Yeah, yeah. So good job, Sin. Yeah, I think 4 was about the most I heard anybody get. I actually did press the button 5 times, but my first transaction failed. So then I did it again and I got 4, but I only had 400 vouchers ready to go. So I spent every voucher I had. So I wouldn't have got 5 even if that first one went through. I think I heard one person say they got 5. But I know like Neil McFadden got 4, AJ Brockman got 4. Oh, and just something to finish this with. If you guys are worried about EMP because it seems like a Ponzi scheme, let me show you something. AJ Brockman, who created this project, this is him. He's a quadriplegic, but he's not let that ruin his life. He has a neurological disorder, and he became a digital artist of some fame. This is how he first got started. He owns multiple different companies, and he painted a portrait of the Obamas when Obama was president. And no political thing here. No matter what party you're in, if you're a digital artist and a quadriplegic and you've taught yourself how to use a computer to change your life, and the president of the United States is going to stand next to you in a picture showing you the photo that you made for them digitally, that is pretty amazing. So, and I think this is AJ's wife, and his story is really impressive. And he's been around in crypto a long time, and he built this project because he felt that the DeFi world needed a project built by somebody who wasn't going to rug you, wasn't going to hurt you, wasn't going to hide from you. He's fully doxxed. You can see pictures of him. You can find stories of him. You can find LinkedIn profiles of him. You can find out about the brewing company that he owns. You can find out about just about everything you want about that person. And if you hear him talk, he's very genuine. He's very nice. He's very generous. He's helped me out a lot in my time within the Splinterlands ecosystem. He's one of those people that is why I am so generous to you, because people were very generous to me, and it allows me to be very generous to you. And it's a full-on pay-it-forward kind of ecosystem. If people didn't give me so many free cards, so many free advice, didn't give me some tokens when I was down, didn't talk to me about how to get into certain projects before other people knew about them, then I wouldn't be in the situation that I am in. So I fully understand that I need to help out other people. And that's why one of my Roonies will be given away. I could just sell it. Be easy to probably flip for profit, but I'm going to give one to you guys. And I've given away lots of other things. And as long as, this ecosystem it takes from me every once in a while, but it's given me much more. So. Hey, Vision, don't worry. On Twitch, it's just the Splinterlands TV. So if you haven't seen it yet, we're building it, and we'll go. Let's go see who's live right now. Twitch. We'll do this just really quick. There's almost always somebody live, and I said that, and there's nobody live right now, so we'll close that. But I have the description in lots of my videos to go check me out on Splinterlands TV. I stream on Wednesdays and Sunday nights. I'll be streaming tomorrow morning. Hey, Jeremy, good to see you. I'm just about to wrap up. You missed my real powerful AJ is awesome spiel. But overall, I'm really happy to be in this project. And the only way I think that this project would fail is if Ethereum fails. And while I don't know if Ethereum will be the top dog, I don't think it's going to fail. So because of that, I'm comfortable in being in it. I'm comfortable investing in it. And to be completely honest, the generator, you just have to believe in Binance and the BNB token and SPS and the Splinterlands token. I can't really think. Those are like probably 2 of my top 10 assets in all of crypto paired up together here in the generator program. So I'm comfortable with, like, can you imagine if I'm claiming down like a full LP token in a couple years on these 2 tokens? That would be pretty wild. I only have 2 nodes. I only bought 2 nodes when they first came live, and I got them both in the pre-sale, and I haven't bought any more. I never thought about buying more. It's not that I didn't want more nodes, and I know Neil said buy nodes, and a lot of people said buy nodes, but I'm saving up my funds to get into the things I want to get into. Hi, Ivan. How you doing, man? It's good to see you too. Stopping by on Twitch. But only two. I don't really plan on buying more nodes. I know they could be a really good investment. Oh well, I have one node on this project on EMP. If it loads, the node page. Yeah, I have 1 kilo node. This was actually given to me by a member of the community. They gave me 2,000 EMP specifically to buy a node, and I do need to cover their node ecosystem because I've really just been covering the detonator reactor and detonator as a service. But if those aren't your jams, they do have their nodes. Their nodes are relatively easy. You pick your level, you deposit X amount of tokens. Or no, wait, maybe I don't. Do I have a kilo? No. 1 active node. Your active nodes. Yes, I do have a kilo. I thought he only gave me 2,000 tokens. Did they change the price on this thing? Confusing. But they do have smaller ones. Mini and nano. It takes a minute for these prices to load, but basically you give them X amount of tokens and they'll give you more tokens than that over with of a maximum of 400% payout. So basically I give them 1,000 tokens and I get 3.34 tokens until I get 4,000 tokens. But you have to believe in the EMP token here, and at 20 cents it's far under peg. But has it reached its bottom? If it has reached its bottom, nodes are kind of an interesting investment, but this is much more speculative. It's not this isn't using SPS and BNB, or even using EMP and ETH. It's just using straight EMP tokens. So, and then you have to be responsible on how you spend them, because if you just earn a bunch of EMP and dump it, then you're hurting the price and you're hurting your own investment. So. Yeah, I hope everybody reaches where they want to reach within the Splinterlands ecosystem. You know, I'm kind of comfortable with where I am. I wanted to have a good amount staked, so I'm looking to get back over 300,000 staked. I was looking to have at least a couple licenses, so I got 2. I was looking to take advantage in the pools, so I'm over and I'm hanging out in the deck SPS one. I was in the Swap Hive DEC one, leading into the Rooney. The Rift Watcher presale. No, I'm sorry. It wasn't. No, it was Swap Hive SPS. This one. I had some money sitting in this one, and I took it out when right before the Rift Watchers presale happened, and so that worked out really well for me because I paired up the liquidity low, and both tokens were up going into that presale, and I took it all out. But this ecosystem is definitely one that you can play with, and you can have a lot of fun with. You can get into DeFi, you can do all kinds of different things with, and then you can battle. And I have to try to work my way into champion today. Do you guys think I could do it? I need 147 rating points, and that doesn't seem like that much. Really doesn't. But boy, are these people good. It is hard. Look at that. I lost 3 games in a row there, and then I had a big win over here against one of the people that's already up there in champion, and I beat him. But it's a battle. But I'm going to get going, guys. Again, if you want to know more about the EMP.Money, their live stream is live, so make sure to go check that out. I'm probably going to go listen to it myself. And it was fun talking to everybody today. Thanks you.